Hello, my name is Miya and I'm going to present my capstone project. This is my mentor, Dr. Lem and Steve. So my capstone project. The capstone project is just, it's like a project that's going to make an impact that relates to your internship. So for my capstone project, I decided that I was going to collect items and money to donate to different animal shelters. And so my first goal was to like sell food plates so I could collect money, and I also made a GoFundMe account to raise at least $2,000 to donate, but that did not work. I did not sell any food plates at all, and I only raised $120, but I did get a lot of items like from the boxes that I made, so I feel like my project was so successful. The impact that I made, most shelters run on donations, so I feel like that helps a lot, and it does make an impact to help the animals. And the shelters that I donated to were no kill, so I donated to Friends for Life. I also donated to Abandoned Animal Rescue, and I donated to Wildlife Center of Texas, and I forgot the other name of the other one, but I'll tell you later. And then I also got some like opened food, like cat and dog food that the shelters would not take. So with that, I like gave it to stray animals. I went around my neighborhood and I went to go feed them, and so the food would not go to waste. Some of the bumps on the road, some things that didn't go as planned. So when I first made my donation box to put at my apartment complex, I didn't get anything for 2 weeks. My mom saw that, and so she ended up trying to give donations and try to act like somebody did it, and I found out. And so after that, I decided to make a bunch of like flyers of all the things that I wanted donated, and I went to every single apartment complex and put it on their door, 4 floors. And then after that, like the day after, I got lots of donations from my apartment complex. Also, I wanted to get lots of newspaper to donate to Wildlife Center of Texas, and I wasn't getting any newspapers, so like we have like a trash can like just for mail that everyone was just throwing their newspapers. So I went and I got all the newspapers, or whenever I went to like the bakery and they had like a huge stack of newspaper, I hurried up and grabbed it and left. And I didn't get anything from school. I made a donation box for school, and I also like went into the classrooms and offered extra credit for anyone who donated, but nobody wanted to donate. But I still got a lot of donations here at the clinic and at my apartment complex. What I learned that things don't go as planned. I had all these plans when I started my capstone project, and I don't think anything went as planned. And I also learned that I have to be persistent, and I cannot give up, because I was giving up. I was like, I'm not gonna get anything, this is not gonna work. But at the end of the day, gotta keep going, and I was successful. And I also learned that there are people out there that wanna make a difference also, because it wasn't just me donating to the shelters, it was people as a community, people that come here, or people at my apartment complex. It wasn't just me making a difference, it was people who donated. And I also gained experience on how to fundraise for the future, so because I do want to do this again. It was a good experience, and now I have a little more experience on what to do, so I think I won't be as like dumb like I was like when I first started. People who made an impact on me at my internship, I would say that Blake made an impact on me when I first came here. I didn't know anything at all, and I like felt like really insecure, like I'm gonna mess up. I'm not gonna do right, and he made me feel better. He was like, no, you're doing good, and he made me feel great about being passionate about animals, and he taught me a lot here too. And like I also watched him a lot with how he treated his clients and everything, so that I kind of mimicked him in that way, like offering to help take the animals to the car, or like trying to be nice to them, like talking to them, like with more was just, oh, is your animal sick? He did more like talking about, oh, like, you know, your cat or your dog, he was doing this today, or he would play like football, fantasy football with some of his clients and stuff. So like I kind of learned from that. Also Amy, when she was here, she was very passionate about cats and everything. And when I first started this, she was the first person that donated $30 to my GoFundMe, which really motivated me to keep going and stuff. And also you, because I see that you're really like experienced in what you do. And when you first came here, you were a little scary and intimidating, but I could see that you're passionate about your work and you take it seriously. And I felt like I've learned a lot from you. So that is my PowerPoint, and I will show you the website that I made. So this is my website. This is just some of the animals and that I have taken care of at the clinic.
Was that Levi in the middle?
Yes, this is Levi. And this is just my bio. It's just a little bit about me and how I have always wanted to be a veterinarian growing up, and like how one day I wish to own my own farm with different animals and everything, and I hope to one day make my own sanctuary for pit bulls and an organization where we rescue fighting dogs. And then I have your bio that I got online. And this is just about my internship and what I do here as a kennel tech and as a vet, as a tech in training. Just about how like I keep the clinic clean, and I take care of the day campers and the boarders, and how like I do a lot of things like as a tech in training. What I learned here. Going in here, I didn't know anything. I didn't even know how to restrain a dog. So I learned how to restrain dogs and cats comfortably, and I've learned how to run heartworm tests. I've learned how to trim nails, do anal glands. I've helped with cystos, and I've helped with taking x-rays. I've done laser treatments, and I've learned how to take rooms and like fill medication and all that good stuff. This is just the pictures of when I like first started trying to draw blood, and I was so proud of myself. And this is me doing laser.
Who is that receiving the laser?
I think her name is Callie, dog from yesterday.
From yesterday?
Yeah.
Miss Selmo's dog? That was Cleo?
Oh, Cleo, my bad.
No, you're good.
Yes. And then this is just my project, and like it shows like how much I raised for my GoFundMe account and like what I wanted to do. And this is just like some pictures of what I did. So this is like the first box that I made to put in my apartment complex. This is the stuff that I bought to start it off and everything, and the stuff that my mother gave to motivate me and make me think that people were giving me donations. And this is when I made a lot of copies of like the wish list, and I put them on everyone's door. And then like the day after, I started getting lots of donations to where it didn't fit in the little box. I had to make another one. And after that, I got lots of donations. And these are the donations that I got from here. And this is me organizing a newspaper for Wildlife Center, Texas. And
yeah, I thought you got a good amount of donations from the clientele here.
I did. And this is me just donating everything. So first I went to Wildlife Center, Texas, and this is me donating newspapers and some Pedialyte that I got. This is me giving it to them and stuff. And then I went to Friends for Life and I just donated some food and like some cat treats in a bowl and like a little small bed. And this was just me like over there. I really like how that dog was just right there smiling. And then I went to Special Pals and donated there. That was the other shelter that I donated to, that's no kill. And I donated a majority of the things there. I donated like a lot of like food and litter and like toys and all that good stuff. And I also donated at Abandoned Animal Rescue. I got some towels that I collected from my grandma's church, and some more treats and dog food and stuff. And this is just me taking a picture with somebody that's about to adopt a dog at Special Pals. So, and then this is just the end. Just overall, like I've felt like that I have gained a great experience here, and I really like that I was able to work here and intern here, because it really made me realize that this is where I want to be and this is the field that I want to go to, and it really gave me like a hands-on experience. And I feel like here I gained like a forever family, and each one of these animals that I have here printed their little paw print on my heart, and they will always be special to me.
Yeah, they have a way of doing that.
Yes. And so this is just some pictures of the dogs here. And that's it. And I just want to thank you, Dr. Lum, for being a good boss and a mentor and teaching me and putting up with me and the mistakes that I've made and being patient with me. I want to thank you, Steve, for giving me a chance, because I called like 25 clinics to see if I can intern, and everybody said no, because I wasn't 18, or that or like they wouldn't be able to give me what I needed. And you were the last place that I was gonna call. And Steve gave me the internship, and I was like, thank you. And I also want to thank my teacher, Ms. Sherman, because if it wasn't for her making us do these internships, I wouldn't be here. I'd probably still be working at Subway, and and I wouldn't have gained this experience and like knowledge that I've learned here. So yes, that's
You're
it.
welcome.
Thank you.